as the people of South Africa, we must feel very disappointed in our military, in the South African National Defense Force. This is not going to be a defense force if something like a war was to happen, because it seems like these soldiers are not well equipped with the proper training, are not well equipped with the proper machinery, with the proper ammunition, with the proper skills to be well off soldiers. And Julius Malema said this a long time ago. Many people ignored it. But there's the Deputy Minister of the Department of Defense, the Department of National Defense, the Deputy Minister, Mr. Bantu Holomisa, exposing exactly the same thing Julius Malema has been saying about the defense and about the soldiers of South Africa. And I want you guys to listen attentively because it's very crucial. Listen here.
I'm awaiting for the UN to come up with statistics as to how many rebels have been shot at in that incident, so as to see that our troops were fighting and effective. Around Thursday, Friday morning, they said they are running out of ammunition and they wanted a reinforcement. The ammunition was sent by Saturday evening. It was in Congo, I mean in eastern in Goma and so on. So in terms of the issues related to us coming back and bringing those troops back now, the situation currently is as follows. Our government is in contact with the United Nations so that they can facilitate the transportation of those people out of Goma and so on. We must all remember that the signals that the SANDF is struggling have been issued in the last 10 or 15 years. The defunding of the National Defense Force of South Africa led to us to say the state of readiness for our defense force. We cannot guarantee that we are ready because you are aware that we're struggling to even maintain the aircrafts like the helicopters, which normally give cover, aerial cover, to our troops when they are under attack. So in terms of that, we hope that the Department of National Treasury and the Cabinet will rearrange some of the priorities. Remember that the government of South Africa, especially the previous 6 administration, since 1998, they focus more on social security as opposed to military security. And as a result of that, the defunding of the defense force began.
That's the man himself, the Deputy Minister, and Mr. Bantu Holomisa. I don't even know why they had to degrade him. They make him a Deputy Minister because this guy used to be the minister. And you can see Umam Angela Pesaitini. She's the Prime Minister. She's the Prime Minister of this department. And you can see umama wabantu bafethu ngathi she's not there, ngathi ukhathele akayifuni le ndaba. She doesn't want to be there. I think she's there because maybe they owe her favors or maybe something, you know, this government, like, yeah, you know, these people bayapegelana. They see for each other, they watch for each other. I don't know how to put it in English. They feed each other, you know. So you can tell Guti, hi man, Umama Lana doesn't even is not even interested in this department, and is not even interested to speaking with the people of the news, people of the media. And you can hear what Mr. Bantu Holomisa is saying. This is the exact same thing Julius Malema has been saying. Many people didn't want to listen to him. Many people were like, Julius Malema hates South Africans. Why is he insulting the South African soldiers? He was not. It's so incompetent, this defense of our country. It's only competent when people are very weakened. We saw them during the national shutdown. Not the national shutdown, during the lockdown, the pandemic. They were all over, like acting like they're big guys. Abu Baba, you can see, hi man, Abu Baba lava man, man. Abu Baba nomkhawa kangaka, uba kanjani show a soldier. Why if like uzogijima kanjani lo baba? You know, things like that. We saw them. And I'm not even trying to talk big because I don't even want to enroll to be there. No ways. I'm not going to be fighting for the country. No ways. I'm not going to do that. And you can call me, I'm not patriotic. You can call me, I hate South Africa. Hell no. I have things to do in the real world. I can't be fighting for the country. Fighting for the country? No ways. I can't do that. I'd rather fight for my family and fight for the people I care about and fight for my kids and make sure I protect my own. So I'm going to protect my own. I'm not going to be protecting the whole country. Hell no. Then they deploy me like a Congo and die for nothing. For what cause? For what cause? No ways. I can't be doing that. Maybe you can do that. You are such a patriot. Go and enroll and be a soldier. Go out there. Me, I'm not going to do it. Because, hell no. I'd rather do the things that are going to make me capable enough to take care of those whom I care about. In close proximity. My family. My women. My girlfriend. My children. My parents. I would do that. That one, I don't mind. But going to die for the country, for what? No ways, I'm not going to die for the country. I won't do that. And you can say, this man is not patriotic, hey, what that, I don't care. Go and die. Me, I'm not going to go and die. So, yeah, man. You can see this man, Bantu Holomisa, is saying, yeah, it's weekend. And I think we have to get to a point whereby we get to a point as men in society where we are self-sustained, where we train ourselves to fight. We train ourselves to use ammunition, to use guns legally. Train and go and learn how to shoot a gun. Go to the farms and learn how to work the farm, how to plant, how to do all of these things. So that when shit hits the fan, you are able to survive off the grid or survive when things are happening at Josie. Because the war, trust me, the war is going straight where there's a market at Josie, where there's plenty of people, where there's plenty of businesses. If the war was to happen, which I don't think the war is going to happen in South Africa anytime soon. But hey, we might get surprised, along the way. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. TKO. Yeah, TKO, Shy, good song. It's unfortunate that TKO is arrested for life, because of some murder charges. If you don't know TKO, then I don't know what world you are living in. Yeah, man, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm just glad that Julius Malema, all these things he always says, as we take him serious, as we listen and we hear like, oh, okay, yeah. The rest of the people, they walk around like, yeah, what is he saying? Yeah, it's for foreigners. Like you're missing the point, but you're fun a clown. So as we don't entertain clowns, we don't follow the sheep. We think differently. And when someone is speaking and exposing important information, we don't dismiss it based on who it is. We listen and we listen to understand. And we understood long time ago about this South African defense. That's why some of us, we don't even rely on soldiers. Like, man, even if there's a war here, like they won't do nothing. They won't. We'll have to be calling other countries to come and help us. And it's going to be a shame calling these African countries to come and help us after us being so xenophobic to them. And be like, yo, Zimbabwean soldiers, come and help us. Hey, Ziokalala, people are not ready. Ziokalala. La Mzansi. It's going to be shit hole. But it is what it is. Thank you very much.